Looking for a beautiful and easy one-row repeat crochet stitch? If you are, the Sedge Stitch might just be the one you're looking for. It's a beautiful textured crochet stitch that looks the same on both sides of your work, and it works up really quickly, and it's a great one to do when you don't want to have to think so much about what you're crocheting. I'm Rachel from Hope Corner Farm, and by day I'm a home ec teacher who teaches hundreds of students how to crochet, and if you're ready to learn how to crochet the Sedge Stitch, let's grab a hook and some yarn and we'll get crocheting. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos, and don't forget to give me some feedback on this video. Give me a like or a comment, let me know what I did well or things that I could improve upon. Before you get started, you may want to gather a few things. For today's tutorial, first off, I'm going to use a size J 6.0 millimeter crochet hook. Use whatever works best for you. I'm also using a size 4 medium weight yarn here in this teal color. You're going to need a pair of scissors and a yarn needle for at the end for weaving in any ends. Today's crochet tutorial is written using US crochet terms. To start the sedge stitch, you need to begin by chaining in multiples of 3. So each sedge stitch takes 3 stitches to complete, so that's why we're chaining in multiples of 3. So for this tutorial, I'm going to chain 12. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 chains. Now, if you need to see how to chain, single crochet, half double crochet, or double crochet in slower, more detailed moves, I've got links to videos below in the description that take all of those stitches a lot slower. You're going to have to know how to complete all of them to do this tutorial. To begin row 1, we're going to begin by working into the second chain from the crochet hook. Now I will tell you that I am going to work into this chain a little bit differently because it's going to give a bottom edge that's going to more closely match the top edge of the sedge stitch, and I'll show you what that looks like here at the end of this. So how I work into the chain is I like to put 2 parts of the chain on top and 1 part on the bottom. So I'm going to insert my hook right there. First I have to yarn over because we're working a half double crochet into that second chain from the hook. I know I'm in the right spot if 2 of those parts are on top there. I yarn over, pull through. Now there's 3 loops on my hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops to complete 1 half double crochet stitch. Into that same chain, I am also going to work a double crochet stitch. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip 2 chains, so 1 and 2. Into the third chain, I'm going to place a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet, all into the same chain stitch, and that completes 1 sedge stitch. Now we're going to repeat. We're going to skip 2 chains. Into the third chain, we're going to place a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet, all into the same chain stitch. And repeat, skip, and into the third, we go single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet, all into the same stitch. Now you should have 1 chain left when you get to the end of the row. Into that last chain, you're going to place a regular single crochet stitch, and just 1 of them. And that completes row 1. To start row 2, we're going to begin by chaining 1 and turning our work. After chaining 1 and turning, we're going to work right away into this last single crochet from the previous row. And into that last single crochet, we're going to work a half double crochet and a double crochet. Now what we're going to do is we're going to skip 2 stitches, so 1 and 2, and into the third, we're going to place a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet, just like we did in the last row, all into that same stitch. We've completed 1 sedge stitch. Now what I want to point out here is that third stitch that we're working into is the single crochet from the previous row's sedge stitch. Notice it's also kind of in the little bit of a divot here, in the little bit of the dip in between the 2 of them. So that's where we're working it. So you're going to skip 2. So 1 and 2. So we're skipping over the double crochet and the half double crochet, and we're working into the single crochet from the previous row. And into that space, we're going to place another single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet, all into the same stitch and the same space. Now we repeat. Skip over the double, skip over the half double, into the single crochet, we place a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet, all into the same space. Now when you get to this last little bit here at the end, you should have 2 stitches left, so 1 and 2. We're going to skip over 1, and in the final stitch of the row, we're going to place a single crochet stitch to end the row. And that completes a second row of sedge stitches. For any remaining rows of sedge stitches, you're going to repeat row 2. So this becomes a 1 row repeat crochet stitch. So remember, row 2, you chain 1 and you turn. In the very first stitch, you place a half double crochet and a double crochet. You're going to skip over 2 stitches, and into the third, you place a single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet, all into that single crochet from the previous row. Skip, skip, single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet, all in the same space. Skip over to the next one here, single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet, all in the same space. Again, you'll have 2 stitches left. You skip over 1, and into the final stitch of the row, you will work a single crochet stitch. And that would be what you would do for the remainder of your project with the sedge stitch. Now let's talk about what happens when we get to the end of the sedge stitch. When I get to the end of a project using the sedge stitch, I don't do anything special to finish off this stitch. Now I just want to point out, remember when we worked into the chain, I worked into it just a little bit differently. And the reason why I did it is notice how it kind of gives this nice little bit of a slightly scalloped edge, and that more closely matches the top of this project as well. So again, I've got a slightly scalloped edge at the top and a slightly scalloped edge at the bottom. So I don't do anything special to finish off this stitch. If you wanted a more straight edge, you could run a single crochet stitch across the top, but I really like how the bottom and the top match. And again, that's why I work into the chain the way that I do. And that's the sedge stitch and crochet. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos. And if you're looking for another fun 1 row repeat crochet stitch, you could check out the spiked sedge stitch. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day.